a camp for people experiencing homelessness. It's near downtown Knoxville. You may have seen it. Well, right now it's gone. It began to grow when areas near Broadway were cleared out for long-term construction projects. The area along Blackstock Avenue under the I-275 and I-40 interchange in Knoxville. Well, 6 on your side reporter Madison Keevy was there as it all happened. Madison, walk us through what you've learned about the city's plan now for that area.
Well, city leaders tell me it happened today because of health concerns. Before now, the city hadn't moved people out because of CDC guidelines that had been relaxed because of the pandemic, but things had gotten out of hand. The city found that those relaxed guidelines weren't being followed, and it wasn't a sustainable situation. Today's process started with a conversation between social workers and those who were experiencing homelessness. They were asked if they had other places to go or family to stay with, and I'm told a couple dozen people did. If not, they were given information about the city's shelter options with available beds today. They were told they could take their things, and it was only after that conversation that city workers started the cleanup, throwing away the stuff that people didn't take with them.
We already know that in the last few months, health, safety, and sanitation issues have really become much more pronounced than at the beginning of the pandemic. And so that is an area of a lot of concern. There are folks here who feel scared because of the crime and the criminal activity and some of the predatory behaviors that unfortunately are proliferating.
Now, I talked to some of the people at this camp, and imaginably they were very upset. They didn't want to talk on camera. But at the site, I also ran into some opponents of this move. One of them, City Council member Amelia Parker. She was there, as she says, to be a witness of what was happening.
I came down here today so that I could stand in solidarity with the community that's formed down here over the last several months while we've been dealing with the pandemic in our city. More and more people are losing their jobs and losing their shelter and have found safe spaces down here.
Of course, this is personal for those who are experiencing homelessness, many moving everything they owned within the last few hours out of those spaces. But it's also personal for those social workers and city workers who I spoke with and saw this morning, one of them telling me that it's part of the job that's the hardest to do. I've got more on those personal connections to this work at 6 tonight. Summer.
All right, thank you, Madison. Now, on this very subject, we did ask the Knox County Health Department about their role in preventing the spread of COVID-19 for those experiencing homelessness. KCHD works with city shelters many times to find homes for those who need it.
We have a team that works directly with individuals who are experiencing homelessness or at risk of that, and can help them meet their needs if they are either a COVID case or contact to a case and need various methods of support.